Okay, so you're going to start off with your piece of clay here, and you're going to pat it until, and kind of press it until it gets to be about this thick, about as thick as you can go here. And then you're going to go ahead and put it on your mat, and you're going to roll it, and I'm going to roll it away from me, and I'm going to pick it up and flip it over and roll it away from me, and I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to turn it over. The reason I keep picking it up and turning it over is that I want to make sure that it doesn't stick to my mat, and the more I roll it out, the more likely it is that it might start to stick. Okay, this is looking pretty good. I want it to be about as thick as my pinky finger. So if I put my pinky next to it, we should see that these things are almost the same width. Do you see how they're almost the same? That looks pretty good. All right, now on your table, there are some texture pads, and you can pick whichever ones you want. And I'm gonna go ahead and roll a couple of these onto my clay to give it some cool textures. And I'm not as worried about it being in the middle because the edges are going to be what I end up keeping. So I'm going to go ahead and roll these right around the edges here until I get some good textures. You can see I picked the sun one, and so I've got some good textures on the sun, and I want to very carefully pick it up. I don't want it to stick. All right, and once I have it up, I've made some plaster slump molds. So these are little bowls that I've put plaster on, and the plaster helps to pull out the moisture and give us a shape. So I'm going to take and I'm going to put my clay down over my slump mold, and I'm going to press it down. I'm going to press it down over my mold until it looks almost like a little hat. You can see how it's all the way around here. And now I'm going to take one of my tools here. You can pick any one you want. I picked this one with the little metal rim. And I'm going to go ahead and cut all the way around my little bowl here. I'm going to take my extra clay and I'm going to put it in a little pile so that I can reuse that later. And then I'm going to pick this up and kind of press it like this. Okay. And I'm going to take my water and smooth around the outside edge around here. And right now the clay is too soft. If I were to take it off the bowl at this point, it would fall off. It would just collapse. So when you are done with this, when you have your textures and you have it all smoothed out the way you want it, I want you to go ahead and to get in line and bring it to me, and we'll put your name on the bottom.